Well, we're super excited to be here today out in Hamer at a fantastic property. If you've ever wanted to own like a mini farm or a hobby farm, this is the awesome place. This property has got so many features, it's amazing.
It's over 20 acres, and it's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it is awesome.
That
The view is amazing.
Unbelievable. People pay millions of dollars for that view.
So we're dealing with a 6-bedroom, 3-bath house, and over 5,000 square feet. And this house is super custom.
Yeah.
They've really done a really good job on it.
And it is solid.
It's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go take a look. Number one, the first thing, if you're living out in Hamer and you got your little hobby farm, you want a big garage. And these are not just standard doors.
9 feet tall, which is not typical. So if you got a big, tall truck, you can get it in here.
That's right. And plenty of parking out here for your extras. You can see here, plenty of stuff for your things. And you do notice you've got your propane tank in here. We're probably going to talk about the heating here soon as we get inside. But you've got a propane tank outside.
1,000-gallon propane tank.
Yeah.
It is rented from someone local.
I think High Plains Propane, if the sticker on the outside is right. But man, I'll tell you, this view, gorgeous. And great, lots of mature trees. You've got tons of awesome mature trees out in here. Let's go in and take a look. What I think is really neat about this house is, number one, we're going to go into the garage, but you'll notice here as you drive up, there's an entry right here to the front door, and that is actually the basement, but it is ground level and it is handicap accessible. Huge. As you'll see inside, if you are having your parents live with you or somebody else, there's a whole separate apartment.
Yeah.
That is handicap accessible, which is awesome.
It is.
Okay, let's go and take a look at this giant garage. Awesome, beautiful lockers. This house was remodeled,
Yeah, 2003, 2004, completely redone.
Yeah.
Wiring, a lot of structural things. I mean,
plumbing, I think they did.
Yeah, the plumbing was redone, a lot of things. And this garage is an oversized 3-car, as you can see.
No.
It's a great size garage.
Yeah, tons of storage. Yeah, awesome. So first of all, when you come in, you see these big windows. Throughout the entire house are these big windows, and they were new in the remodel.
Yes, they were. They were all redone, and it makes a difference. It's really bright and inviting.
Yeah, super amazing.
You can see this solid wood staircase that was built, and it's solid.
Yeah,
and it's
it
awesome.
really is. Beautiful. The first place that we enter into is the mudroom or the laundry room, and these front-loading on pedestals are included in the sale. If you have a family,
this is a party place.
Amazing.
So these floors, hickory, and they're the rough sawn. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're amazing, and the cabinets throughout, they were also redone back in 03, 04. They're Liptus, which is a wood that's as hard as hickory. They're really nice.
Beautiful. And also, the seller mentioned that this right here, there's stairs that are down, but it's enough room. They had planned down the road for a beautiful deck. And looking out to the west, to the mountains and the sunset, that would be fantastic. Stairs down now, but man, that will be a heck of a view. If you want to take a look at your cows, that's the way to do it. And internal blinds inside the windows. So they've got double ovens on this, which if you're cooking for a family to live in this house, double ovens are super nice. And your inlaid conduction cooktop. Really nice. All the appliances are staying. So what I also like about this house, we can walk in here, is, again, if a family, there are two master, one suite, one master bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this, so if we're taking a look at this is east facing, these windows. East and south, this room is bright and cheery.
There's a propane fireplace there, and it is an upgraded one. It's a nicer one.
Yeah. Really nice, beautiful. It's warm and toasty in here.
And we'll talk about the heating in a minute, but that is a great feature to this gigantic meeting room.
Yeah. This is a place to hang out, and this is a lot of family fun.
Oh,
and
yeah.
2 fans because this room's so big.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. So let's take a look first. Number one, also you've got your room for your dining room table. I mean, this is not technically an open floor plan, but it doesn't feel like that because it is.
Oh,
if you're in the kitchen, you're not missing any action out there.
Yeah, it is. It's very open for not being open.
So you've got your first bedroom, and this is a master bedroom because it's got ensuite. Ensuite bathroom, walk-in closet. And Steve mentioned a really good point out. If you were looking for main floor living, if you wanted to look at the main floor living, you probably could switch out a tub for a walk-in if you needed to.
So this is a single piece fiberglass tub insert, and it does have some really nice cultured marble around it, so it is great. But if you did want to remodel this into a shower, these are really easy to get out of here and redo it.
Yeah. And again, gorgeous windows, bright, fantastic. I really feel like this is a true kind of country house.
Yeah.
Lots of family, cooking. This is where, really awesome.
Yep. So this is a great bathroom. It's good size, got some great storage in it. Nice cabinets, same as throughout. Same thing with that, really nice insert with some nice cultured marble.
So I think, Steve, we said there were 3 bathrooms, but I think there's 4. 1, 2, 3, and then we got another one.
That's
So,
true, we missed one.
There you go. So a second bedroom, or at this point we're at bedroom number 2. Pretty standard.
Yeah, standard, got a closet over here.
Mm-hmm. Got tile in the hall, carpet in the bedrooms. But this is now we're on to the master suite. Now it might be kind of interesting. They remodeled this and added the master suite instead of a bedroom, added it above the garage. And we knew it was a huge 4-car garage. So you're going to see a huge bedroom up here. Dual sinks, walk-in shower.
And the shower, the whole shower is the cultured marble, and it looks great.
Yeah.
It was done back in 03, 04, like I said, but it looks amazing. It's still.
And a big
really
seated jutted tub. This is looks like a fun little place to sit. So now we're entering up to above the giant garage. So every time I'm in here, I almost feel like multiple families could live in this house. Because you've got a master suite that is up the stairs, so maybe a parent wouldn't live up here.
Right.
But if you had a parent living in or somewhere else, this is a space unto itself.
It is. It's really nice. You got options everywhere.
Yeah.
And the fireplace it's also a propane fireplace that is an upgraded fireplace, so it's a nice one.
Yeah. And you've got dual closets and additional storage back into the closets. Man, that's a great south-facing window.
Yeah.
East-facing. It's beautiful. And again, this is almost a little apartment almost unto itself without a kitchenette.
Yeah, it is.
Great. Now they don't have air conditioning, but we see a lot of the big fans.
Yeah, the fans are going to help considerably.
Yeah.
And
you're going to move a lot of air. So this is the top.
Yep, this is the very top.
Now we have 2 choices because there are 2 different basements.
Yes, there are.
Let's go check it out.
This house was completely remodeled, like I said, 03, 04, but they did some additions, they did some adjusting floor plan, as you can see by the bathroom right there. But what they've done it right. The construction was done right, structurally everything was done right. They put a lot of work into it, and you can see by the trim looks really good. You can tell that they put a lot of heart and soul into this.
What's really neat is if you call Steve to come out and see this house, Steve's been a builder for years, and he can really talk about the things that the seller mentioned about the construction of the house. Yeah. So this is a really cool feature. So we mentioned 2 basements. There's a basement entrance coming in off of the garage, but this is a full, I want to say mother-in-law.
Yeah, it's kind of a mother-in-law suite.
Suite downstairs, which is in the basement, but is walkout and handicap accessible. So very cool.
Ground level, which is perfect for mother-in-law.
So we're technically at this point here at the front door. Because they've raised everything up to make this at level, this is technically the front door, and it comes through this neat mother-in-law suite. So you can see here out the front door, he mentioned if someone had a wheelchair or anything, they can roll right up here, and it's 0 barrier to entry, right from that driveway.
Yes.
So again, at this point in our world, a lot of parents are getting older and they're living with, but hate to live in somewhere where they don't have their own space. This is a great option.
It's also, the heating in this area is different from the rest of the house. So it can be regulated on its own. If you had someone in here, crank it up. If you don't, you can turn it down. And it's not connected to the rest of the house.
Yeah. So you've got kind of a little sitting area here, entryway, but you've got a nice size bedroom. Well, you can use it as a bedroom. There's no closet in here.
Closet,
but you've got a nice size room. The closet is off of the kitchenette area that they created. Yeah. But they use it, you could use it as a sitting area or great bedroom. You got a full bathroom. And again, this is wheelchair accessible. So you've got the sink that allows for the wheelchair, and you've got the step-in shower.
And again, that's a really nice shower. They've done the cultured marble, and it's holding up amazingly. It just looks awesome. It looks great.
Nice. Really nice. Okay, now get to see the little kitchenette.
Great size.
Yeah.
It's actually a really nice size. You got a good sized table here.
I keep saying mother-in-law, but you've got a little farm out here.
Yeah.
Maybe this is your son or daughter, and they're newly married, and they have their own space, but they're here to work farm, and you bet. Get their own little space. And again, daylight. So you see right out, bright windows.
Yeah, for being a basement, it's because of its ground level, it's really not a basement.
Yeah. And he said this is super insulated, really holds the heat.
Yeah.
This is really cool. So there wasn't a closet in the other room, but this is a big area of storage with a really big gun safe.
Yeah, so we got, your water heater. It's a giant, it's an 80 gallon, which that's awesome. It's good size. Room for storage. This awesome safe is negotiable, just so you know.
Okay, so now we've seen how many levels at this point? So now we're 1, 2, 3. We still got to go up and over and then to the second basement.
Up and over and down.
Let's go. And it's hard because sometimes your parents, if they want to go up the stairs, it's up and down the stairs, but a nice zero entry, but yet it's not, it's its own space without going down the stairs into a basement. You can come right in.
Right.
The hard surface floors on the main floor, they almost feel warm.
Yeah. Yeah, the tile and the hardwood actually do feel warm.
Yeah. And he mentioned it's because of the ductwork is under there and it warms, so it's really nice. So now, Steve, when I first see this, I would think that we're going below ground. But we're not, are we?
We're not. So this foundation, there's a pony wall built on top of this between this foundation wall and the upper floor. So
it may feel like we're going in and out, but we're really not.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
So this part of the house is part of the original house from 1984. So this plank, or the wall, is original, and they did this because they wanted it to be sturdy for grandkids to play in here. This is actually a great playroom.
Yeah.
And
bright, so it's not a
dungeon.
Yeah.
Lots of room. This is new carpet. And you can see by these columns and the beams, this thing is structurally sound. He's done a great job making it solid. And you can see by the size of these that these are holding up this house really well. So
I also noticed a little noise dampening when we got in here. I don't know if it's the walls and the carpet.
It's probably the walls and the carpet.
It really, all of a sudden, sounds really, like if you were going to put your TV down here or something, it feels like the sound is in.
Yeah.
The carpet feels like it's got some sort of a special pad.
Yeah, the carpet is new.
The carpet feels great.
So it feels really nice.
Yeah.
So this is the unique heating system, and I'm going to turn this over to the expert, Steve.
So this heating system is about 4 years old, and this is very unique, and it's not cheap, but it's awesome. So this portion is coal burning. So you can fill this up with coal, and then it's got a fan that blows it throughout. So it is a forced air system. Now,
Steve, what is the benefit of coal? Because that seems like it'd be dirty and gross.
You might think by what we hear, but coal is actually fairly clean burning, especially if you're comparing it to wood. So if you put wood in this, you technically could burn wood in this, but what that does, wood creates creosote, which lines the chimneys, which is a potential fire hazard. Coal does not create creosote, so it's clean. It goes right out the chimneys. You don't have to worry about creosote with this system. When you fill this up with coal, it will burn for about 12 hours before you need to refill it. Now, what happens if it burns all the way through? Well, that's where this is really cool, because this is a secondary backup propane. You can see the gas line running in. This is a propane system also. So if that burns all the way through, the propane will kick on and keep you at temperature. So this system of burning coal is a very efficient way to heat this house. The great thing is you have the backup propane. So the system as a whole, this unit was very expensive, but the system is a great system to heat this house.
Very
and it's
efficient.
been doing a great job for the amount of square feet that this has got to heat.
So Steve, it was interesting that the heat lamps over that might be somebody's question. What's going on with the heat lamps over that pipe?
So if anybody's ever had a wood-burning stove and tried to start a fire, you know that initially it's sometimes you get smoke backing up. And what that is the smoke needs heat to draw it out. So what these heat lamps, what they do is they keep the pipe warm, and so when it's burning, it just draws that smoke right out right now. It doesn't have to wait to build, to heat, then go out. It's just really efficient. So these are just on, keep it warm, keep it going out, and it works great.
I think that lends a lot to the detail of this seller.
Yeah, he's very, very detailed.
Very meticulous. Yeah, excellent. So we're going to keep going down this hall off of the family room and the furnace room, which is fantastic. And that's when we're going to get to 2 more big bedrooms and a great storage room. Oh, two great giant storage rooms. And if you'll take a look at those windows in that bedroom again, you'll see again, bright.
Yeah, this house, the basement doesn't feel like a basement, and again, because it really isn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is the first floor. I guess technically should stop saying basement. This is first floor.
Yeah, first floor.
Yeah.
There is another little safe in here that will come with the house.
This is really, if you wanted to experience living in the country, this is a neat place.
It is very remote, but in a great way.
Yeah, it is really neat. So another, these are big bedrooms. Some really neat wood. You can really see these sturdy beams. Yeah, really neat. Excellent built-ins.
And really good size.
Yeah.
Really roomy.
Yeah, you could put a king bed in here.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're out here, you're going to stock up and make sure you have plenty of food storage. If you don't want to have to run, growing up in a small town, we didn't get to run to the grocery store all the time. So you usually want to have a little bit of stockpile in case it, and this is a fantastic
both these storage rooms are
and
really
all
good
with
size.
lots of great, I'm in the other way, lots of great shelving. Well, we've taken you on a tour of this amazing house. Is there, so as of right now, you've got 20 acres owned, and it does come with water rights.
Yeah, so there's a couple features that are great about this. One thing I want to show you right here, this is an electrical panel, but what you can see behind here is the sprayed urethane insulation. And that is excellent insulation. And according to the homeowner, this house is very well insulated. It retains heat, it stays cool, it does really well, and that's a big part of it. Just a couple features about the property that we've just gone over a little bit is it has a new pump, 5 years new.
Because this is going to be its own well and septic.
Yeah, and he said they went down 100 feet total. They went down 80 and hit lava rock, so they went down 20 more and hit the aquifer. And they got a 6-inch line coming up, and he said they told him he's got more water than he'll ever know what to do with.
And they actually water all the acreage through the well because
Yeah.
it's such a fantastic well.
So they've got a 15 horsepower variable frequency drive that powers a 7.5 horsepower pump.
Wow.
So for those of you that know about that, now like I said, there's a 1,000-gallon propane tank out here, and that's been rented through a local provider that keeps them full of propane.
And they also, he said they've got water rights, which has enough water rights to irrigate 17 acres. And so you've got irrigation rights, and they've got 3-inch pipe hand lines to irrigate. So if you don't know what that is, you probably don't want this property anyway. but they have hand lines, 3-inch hand lines.
The water rights are underground senior water rights, so.
So they're great. So yeah, this is, I mean, this
It's
is
awesome.
a really cool property.
There's no CC&Rs, no covenants. I mean, this is your property.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that want to get out of town. A lot of times the property that's out of town still has CC&Rs, covenants. This is your property.
Yeah, it's really neat. Okay, Steve, how do they get a hold of you if they want to come see this property or learn more about it?
You can get a hold of me anytime. My number is 208-221-9848, or view this property on the website, which is steve.viewidahofallshouses.com.
Perfect.
And if you're enjoying these smart messages and you have friends or family that you could introduce us to that would enjoy these, that we could help, we would appreciate that. Instead of trying to rely on contacting a human, you can know about the entire transaction from start to finish on day one.
And it's 24/7 information.
Everyone's unique, but they have the same concerns because this is the process. So these smart messages, I think, are going to answer people's questions.
So these smart messages are going to be amazing.